Enterprise conditions. So what we've seen, we go back to market access, good market access, some issues about infrastructure, finance, not too bad, but venture capital is an issue. This is where the cold shower comes. I have to say to Colin's point. There's something about the setup of how the commercial code works, of the level of regulations, that for us it's really the sore point that is worth looking at. I think why is this the case? We've taken World Bank, World Economic Forum, but I could list several other organizations who also looked at this. But this is what other people say. The ease of starting a business is the 93rd in the world. So this is a country whose economic openness is 47, whose market access is 30. So that's sort of the benchmark, the aspiration of where you should be seeing yourself. The state of cluster development. If you're trying to start a business, are there clusters around? Are there high-tech hubs, etc.? Now there are some, but versus the rest of the world, we're behind. Our labour skills are business constraint. Well, obviously, we can't hide from the fact that there's been a huge amount of immigration. As an Irishman, I was part of that wave in Ireland in the late 80s. So I sort of know what it feels like. But I have also seen a country that then worked to get most of them, except for myself, back to Ireland. So this is something that's really it's important. We shouldn't hide from it. And the availability of skilled workers. So both the World Bank and the World Economic Forum are saying this is an issue. And then the burden of government regulation, which is first. Now, I bring these up because at one level, obviously the labour skills and cluster development takes time. But the burden of regulation, easy starting a business, doesn't need to be the way it is. I think what's important is what we're seeing is in some countries, we're seeing two aspects of business regulation operate in quite different ways. There are aspects of business regulation that are fundamentally around power structures and who has power within the country. And that means where you find domestic contestability is weak. The president's son-in-law will get a major contract. The legacy state-owned enterprises are protected. And then at the same time, you'll see a country, let's say like Rwanda, going through a very systematic process of simplifying all this. Because actually, quite frankly, there's no lobby against it. Whereas on the Competition Commission and the state-owned enterprise, etc., in many countries will tend to be a very powerful lobby against it. What's interesting here is that I could understand the world where, because there are still large state-owned enterprises, some of the contestability issues may be challenged. But what we're seeing here is that issues that I would put to the government should be relatively easy to sort out, and you don't have a big lobby against, are causing a hold up here. So, I mean, every country has its own issues, its own reasons. I look forward to hearing them. I'm really saying, as I go around the world and talk to people in many different countries, I'm finding this balance quite an interesting one. I don't know what the blockage is here.